toilet there and I got a shit. Guess what?
You been to jail before, though.
Luca? Luca? Took shit before you came. It was already like,
Shut the fuck up. I hit you with this water bottle like they did Kid Cudi. That's what I'm trying to do.
Reason to die. I had to make this shit drip but make sense at the same time. Y'all J-State Sonic booming, that's ballin' in prime time. Reason to die. Headline, that's straight dope, no filler. These cats is truly global, nigga. They straight up out the tiller. I tossed the phone and picked up the pen. Commissioned by the Supreme Pod God. Y'all know him, that's the nigga J. Sims. He the start of conversation, designated music expert. Just one piece in the God. He's this intricate network. All things introspective. Dojo Jack in the mix. Mr. Cool got views on fashion news and all the new kicks. The blues from Bay of Boo. He could probably fix. He do it for the dollars, my nigga. He just kicking his shit. Just like Katie, but he kick shit differently. He gon' tell it how he see shit, even if it ain't the way it really be. And that's okay by me. It ain't even a quirk. It take a whole lot of opinions and make reason to doubt work. Let's get it! DJ Stino dripped and get that water. He got that motto, be yourself in life and take your farther. You around here being something else, that just gon' make life harder. Yeah, everybody got a role, but these are player starters. Juice, he the freshest young nigga in the town, hence the name. Youngest soldier in the camp, so we keep him up on game. Lil Deuces, that's that nigga major part of the grind. He like Mike on the baseline in his prime, that's game time. We blazing trails for the coaches.
That's the reason to die.
Out here exposing all the vultures.
Yeah, that's the reason to die.
Midwest Blue straight, hey.
That's the reason to die.
We out to 618.
Yeah, that's the reason to die.
We do things we said we could.
That's the reason to die.
Elevate, still keep
Yeah,
it
that's the reason to die.
Welcome back. We here again, episode 144 of the Reason to Doubt podcast. We here again. Thank you for everybody that subscribed, everybody listening. It's your first time watching or listening. We appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe. But if you don't know me, I am your host, the Supreme High God, J. Sims.
I'm trying to push you to supreme being.
To the left of me,
two of them,
we got, y'all got new drops every week. I don't even know what niggas drops at. But to the left, we got Juice, Big Juice. Make sure you get that juice lemonade. And to the right of me, we got
Look at his kicks, look at his car. All I say is
Joe Jack. Matter of fact, gunshot. Happy birthday to Joe Jack.
shoot me on my birthday.
Yeah, you know, shots in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Shots in the air.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it.
You know,
It's a dope shoe.
definitely a dope shoe. That's the Travis Scott joint.
Travis
Air
Scott
Max
joint.
one.
Gift from the guy. Looked out.
I'm gonna definitely not.
Was you at the track with them?
Huh?
Working out? No, Air Max.
No, we ain't working out now.
Run steps, all type of shit, dude.
No. I got some shoes for that.
And to the right of him, we got Fresh 60, aka KD.
Ain't got no air bubble, or is the air bubble painted? I'm looking at that mama. Hold it.
I wonder why they took the air bubble off.
It's the air bubble slot.
Try to get creative.
It's probably a real air bubble still.
It's just painted.
But like always, this is shot by AE Media, Lil Deuces. So make sure.
Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
He said he got a new drop on the way.
Give me a new drop. I've been thinking.
Yeah, thinking cap on. Say you got a new drop about a month now. Is that hard to come up with a drop?
Oh, y'all left. They tried to get on my line last night.
About what?
A whole bunch of shit.
It was on his head.
Oh, you can't say it on here?
We'll talk about it.
But
Loke said I had a Durango.
you definitely said you had Durango.
You ain't like that?
No, I ain't like this shit.
What's wrong with Durango?
They got a fast Durango, don't they?
Hellcat, all type of shit.
Newer Durango. I don't have it. It's cap. You don't have it? I don't have a Durango.
He just misspoke.
He misspoke.
Is it cap when somebody say something that's like lesser than? Really cap.
What you mean?
Like if somebody
It's like
says
a lie, though.
somebody say something like he said he got Ram 4x4 Dodge Ram, but he said he had a Durango. He ain't really cap. He just misspoke. Cap is when be like, I got a Hellcat and I got a V6 though.
That's more than cap. I'm sick of them type of niggas.
That's cap.
Cause I done seen a couple of them.
They be kind of gunning too though.
Yeah. Like, and you put the emblems on the car, dog. Come on, man.
Oh, that's too far.
That's hard
I ain't
right
seen
there.
that level of cap.
Y'all ain't seen that?
I ain't know that.
You put some pipes on there. You put some pipes on there with the emblem. You get you in the game. Saving gas like a motherfucker.
Did you put that Harley Davidson shit on your bike? Huh?
You gotta watch motherfuckers. Like.
Right. No, it ain't no way you can mimic a Harley.
Why ain't it?
Man,
See,
Harley got too much attitude.
to the naked
Take
eye.
a shell and put a Harley motor on the motherfucker. Whatever motor Harley uses, it's a Harley.
plastics.
Is it still a Harley if it got everything?
The motor is the Harley. It's the Harley motor.
Same though.
So
You
you
wouldn't
put a
have bought a Honda
you put a Harley motor on a Honda, you got a Harley.
I see somebody turn a Lambo into a.
No.
It's the motor to make it Harley, huh?
If I put a Corvette motor in my Monte Carlo, I still got a Monte Carlo.
I think it's a vet.
What?
No!
I think it's a
not
vet.
how
That
it
is
works.
crazy
So
as
it's
fuck.
a vet engine. We'll make a vet to
That's
vet.
cap.
The engine, right?
Y'all got it.
No, the
body.
body.
Okay, so if you got a Monte Carlo engine, motor and a vet shell, what is it? It's still a vet.
I got a fucking
Right.
I got a
Direction.
K1500 motor in my money. So I got a truck now.
Nobody asked you that.
I'm saying we're giving examples out.
I think the motor. I mean, that's what make the car. That's what make the vet. Is
That's
the
the
motor.
craziest shit I ever heard in my life.
You don't think
You done heard a lot
the
of
motor,
crazy
the vet motor makes the vet.
It makes part of the vet.
That's everything. That's everything. That's everything.
So you put a vet motor in a Beetle.
And you got to
But I don't think they name a motor. You got your 305, 350, small block, big
Yeah,
block.
that's
The
not-
Corvette motor is just a Corvette motor.
Exactly. So if you put a Corvette motor in something else,
It's whatever the fuck else it is. With
this-
a Corvette motor in it.
You have to add that in, but you can't just say it's a vet.
I'm saying it's a vet because you got to
I
say
don't like it.
car,
It's small.
vet, motor.
I want to be a vet. Bucket list.
Oh, he's small.
Did y'all know Casamigos was George Clooney drink? That's crazy.
Fuck with George Clooney.
I didn't know that.
But
But
he got
we,
AIDS or something.
huh?
Oh, he got AIDS or something.
George Clooney,
Yeah.
Batman?
Yeah.
No,
Charlie Sheen.
That's way off, Jules. I ain't gonna lie.
it ain't way off. It ain't way off. I do that type of shit all the time.
Huh?
That ain't way off.
Mistake. White
I don't be
people.
knowing motherfuckers' names. either.
My fault.
Actors, white
That's
actors.
definitely way off.
Way off.
It's definitely a two
That's a
different.
good. They look alike to me too. Now that you said, it.
Charlie Sheen and George Clooney.
I would get them motherfuckers.
My fault, George Clooney. I ain't mean to
Hey,
put that on you.
I would get them messed up too if I didn't know exactly who the motherfuckers was.
I was close. He knew who I was talking about.
And I can see, okay,
Because
played
he know
in-
that
he
actor
played in
that
one
got
of the-
AIDS. That's why
he played in one of the funniest movies ever.
Who?
What's the name?
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
What, Money Talks?
Yeah.
Who
I can
said
see
that?
you not knowing who.
That's not a funny movie to you.
One of the funniest
That's
movies
corny, too.
ever.
I wouldn't put
He
that.
about
in
to
the
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was
It's
just
That
a
shit was
lot of
funny as fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of funny movies though, bro. Like,
one of the funniest movies. That's a stamp.
I wouldn't put Money Talks in one of the.
It's funny. It's
shit was
funny.
funny as
It's
fuck.
funny as fuck.
One of the funniest movies ever.
I could think of like 10 that's
Yeah,
funny.
like,
But yeah, that's cool.
10 out
They
of
got-
a million and
they got-
10 movies.
I can
is a
think
lot.
of 30.
They got top
movies.
75 NBA players.
75 movies. That's funny.
Out of 5,000.
That's what we was talking about
There's
last
75
night. Them
movies funnier
top,
than
top 5 and top 10. Though.
Yeah. It's a good movie though. It's funny
Okay, well, it was a good movie then.
for sure.
Is it top 75?
It's one of Chris Tucker's best movies.
Top 75 funniest movie?
No,
Oh, it's in there for sure.
It's a lot of funny movies. 75.
Come on, man. Shout out to Money Talk, man. Hey, shout out to everybody watching this Reason to Doubt podcast. You watching it on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. You're getting them subscribers up. Let's go.
Ring that bell, hit the notifications so you know when the new episode dropping.
Make sure you we 1 week away from Reason to Doubt weekend. Everybody that's gonna be there, man, we appreciate y'all support. Friday will be Reason to Doubt versus Rich Crew in the basketball game, the second and final one.
No more rematches.
That will be at James Killian Park, aka Salute Park. Will be free food, free drinks, not alcoholic drinks, just beverages. Make sure don't nobody pass out. You know what I'm saying? Get them fluids in you.
Get them fluids.
Get them fluids in you.
Get you some juice lemonade while you're up there.
Juice lemonade.
That
while
is
you up
not
there.
free.
And I ain't gonna make the announcement yet because there's still some things getting worked out. But it'll be free barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Get you a nice little snack and get you a meal in. But hopefully we'll have some other vendors up there and everything like that. We will have other vendors up there, but I just ain't made the announcement on exactly which ones we'll have up there. But come up there, bring your family, bring your kids, bring everybody. It's gonna be a good time. That's on Friday, July 29th. On Saturday, July 30th, Reason to Doubt podcast. We'll be doing a live show at the Conservatory. If you don't have your tickets, please get them. If you don't have the Eventbrite ticket, if you can't use the Eventbrite, you're outside. We do have paper tickets, but they are very limited. I'm not gonna promise y'all. If some tickets are still available, you can get them. You get them Friday at the game, but that's a stretch if they're still available. But get your tickets. I advise you to get them because it is limited space, limited seating. Get your ticket on Eventbrite.com, Reason to Doubt, or holler at us. Get you a ticket, man.
Come show us some support, man. Show us some love. We'll be out here grinding. Episode 144?
144.
They only shot to show us some love. You don't show us some love on this one.
Fuck
Keep
you.
it. Keep
Telling
it.
you, we have said it before. It's gonna be the last time we said because we had that Joe Jack house. I don't think people understood.
They probably thought that was a joke.
If you're not there, I'm not fucking with you no more. Taking it personal, dog.
Yeah, they thought it was a joke.
And I don't
I'm
take
gonna
these personal.
I'm gonna take it a little personal, but one thing for sure, don't ever talk to me about the podcast no more.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
I mean, that shit on shit.
How the
talk about
podcast
everything
go?
else,
Yeah.
Huh?
Nah, that ain't for you, fam. When this shit
How about them Cardinals?
when this shit go where it's supposed to go, we're gonna remember when at the beginning you really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We don't ask for much, Live podcast is something that we asking for help, not help, but just support.
Just support.
We want to celebrate with y'all too. We want to hear the feedback. Here in Alton, Illinois, it's been some things. The events going on and stuff. I think it was a comedy show last night in town. So
If you ever want to be on the pod, you need to come.
this your chance. So Reason to Doubt weekend upon us. When this drops, it'll be a few days after that. So get your tickets, come support.
I want to shout out to Just Desserts for opening back up.
Definitely. Shout out to
Glad to
Just
see
Desserts. Shout out to everybody involved in that. You see, they had Just Dessert. They had Catfish. The MTV show was in. They filmed the episode in Alton a couple months ago, and it just aired last week. And one of the scenes, they was at Just Desserts. That's crazy that they was on there, but had Just Desserts. Alton, Illinois was on MTV on Catfish. I didn't see the show or this episode or nothing. But I want to see it though, because I want to know if it was somebody from Alton on that shit.
That'd be silly, wouldn't it?
I think it was.
It had to be. Who was it?
Charles T.
Charles T. He got catfished by somebody.
Damn.
I haven't watched the episode yet though. I do plan.
No pickles and bread either. We got to watch it.
You watched
He
it?
said no pickles
You
or
watched
bread.
Y'all ever got catfished?
Definitely.
Straight up?
College.
Like, was it a bad one or was it just like she was just angles was a little off? She was just a little fat.
She was fat.
Yeah.
But the fucked up part about it was one of my roommates had went to high school with her. So I tried to do my homework first, and he gave me a bad report. Cause I asked him, would you? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah. Me and his. That's when I realized me and his. When
Taste
we like
a
it,
little
it's
different.
a little different.
You know the ultimate catfish? Friday.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
So she looked like Janet Jackson. Got out of the
Oh
car
yeah,
looking
he
more like
started
Freddie
catfish. They
Jackson.
started catfish.
It was bad enough to
Talk
where
about
I
she a
had
little
to,
thick.
She said, "Ooh, what's up?" Not a damn thing.
That's what I'm saying. You would have said that was one of the funniest movies all the way. I mean, you would have had
It is.
It is.
That's one of
I
the
don't need
funniest
y'all
movies.
fucking support.
Money talk.
My opinion is my.
I
said what I said.
I got MySpace catfish. It's just a totally different person.
That's
Picture was.
That's what I was gonna say.
I had motherfucker on my top 10, whoop all that, and I almost it's still an investigation going on to this day. I almost got it dialed in because I think I know who it is, and the person big as a motherfucker, old hog nose, fat motherfucker.
See, I think more or less like what KD said, like it being just a total different person.
No, yeah, it was total.
You know,
I never had.
I've had that happen with Juice. This motherfucker ain't really what they said they is.
Man, I know.
Catfish to me is just like a total different person.
I kind of don't even talk about this on the show.
Let us know.
My homie.
I had to fake it. I just had to.
I don't know if it was true. I don't know what happened, but I got a homie who was dating a girl for a couple years, and I'm under a lot of people that knew about this shit under the strange suspicion that person was never real. Like, that motherfucker had, I'm telling you, full on. Like I seen this shit, like the show Catfish. Motherfucker had a full on relationship with somebody that nobody ever seen the motherfucker. Just seen pictures of them, but never seen a picture of them two together. Some crazy shit. Motherfucker, this person catfished multiple people too. Like, it was like a girl getting money out of motherfuckers and shit. From all.
No, that's just a scam.
Yeah, it was like, but it was catfish though. Like, motherfuckers sending videos, pictures, all type of shit. It was like in a different town and shit. Like, I seen that happen. Literally.
How was they in a relationship with her? They was
acting like
an online relationship.
Yeah, like
Some anti-tail shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly
that type of shit.
doing.
But they was like saying they going to see the person and stuff, but then to go see them.
And the motherfucker fake. Damn, I had to work. I had to stay over.
Yeah, that type of shit. Or they acting like they with the person, but
He was capping.
Being weird.
he capping too. Yeah, like,
capping too.
After
So
he got
He got not to look silly.
yeah, like that type of shit. That type of situation.
Oh, he a lame.
I seen
That's
that
some
shit.
weird shit. You know, we got we got all this technology nowadays, but man, back in the day when people used to have pen pals, that was weird. We just writing letters to each other.
I had a pen pal. School made me have a pen pal.
I think it was big. It was popular back then.
Cold man.
They got a Facebook page.
Motherfucker, yeah.
Like for pen pals for
For the jail,
Yeah.
the women inmates since I've seen that.
Pimp out, motherfucker talk a good game, boy. You be like, God damn, this motherfucker talking that shit. This is everything
Right, the
who I would
cursive
like
shit?
it to be. Yeah.
Got pretty penmanship.
Everything I ever want.
Yeah, fuck them, man.
Let's get into news. Just to talk some shit, man. Shit that's going on in the week.
Hold on, bro. Shout out to that whoever made that muscatella last night too.
I ain't getting none of that.
Slick
Ain't
decent
getting
as
none of
fuck.
What you said.
It was slick decent.
What you
I
said.
just wanted to round them up one more time.
I'm good. I got.
My show sound like an easy dish.
No.
I never made it, but I
Say
pretty
that.
spaghetti. What's the difference between my show and spaghetti?
What you say, JoJo?
The way you prepare.
How you feel about it?
It was mad decent. Like
I'm just saying, but like if you could make spaghetti, you could probably make some master show.
it's all they cousins.
Can you make either one?
I can make some spaghetti.
I doubled back today and made a lasagna.
Damn, you just
You ain't bring none.
you in your bag, huh?
I had leftover shit everywhere. I just had to throw something together.
No, I wanted to give a bunch of shout outs, man. Shout out to everybody that came kicking with me for my birthday. Showed mad love. Shout out to all the bottles and the gifts I received. Just shout out for all the good energy for real. Shout out to K Wade making up for clogging up my fucking sink and breaking my floating shelf with Kevin.
Came bearing gifts.
Yeah.
Came bearing gifts.
For the breaking my float show. I appreciate it though. You know, it's a small thing to a giant, man. We had a good time, whole lot of shit talking.
Whole lot of shit talking.
And a whole lot of drinking, and I paid for it this morning, but birthday was beautiful, man, so appreciate everybody.
So,
K Wade was like, "Damn, he still ain't fixed that."
Did he say that shit for real?
well, he still ain't
I'm sorry.
figured. That's okay.
He did.
Get this nigga on the line. He still ain't
He
fixed.
still ain't fixed.
That's your tab, motherfucker.
I now I had to paint the whole damn wall.
Would you-
That's why I ain't had it fixed yet.
He said, "It looked like he ain't find the studs."
That what he said?
So he blamed it on you.
Damn.
He blamed it on you.
So I'm slacking, huh?
Basically,
That's
it's like,
wild.
It wouldn't have fell out. If it
wouldn't have fell out the thing if it
I
wasn't
understand,
First of all, he ain't had no business being behind my bar anyway.
leaning on it though.
he a bar back.
Huh?
He worked for you, bar back.
No.
Literally.
I own the joint, I run the joint.
No, hey, but being at your birthday, you know what I'm saying, you're a year older. Anything you say goals for the year or something like that, new year.
No, I ain't really I don't really do the new year, new me, new age type shit. Like I'm always setting goals, daily goals, weekly goals. Just more life, man. I focus more and more execution for real. That's just something that's been on my mind lately. Tapping into positive energy, checking on myself, making sure everything good, making sure everybody around me good. Pops in the hospital, you know, mom she already got her medical condition, so just really just trying to be there for everybody. That's all for real. It's mentally draining, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, cause shit, we all a team. I appreciate I really appreciate good energy, man. Like I've never had a bad situation at the crib, and that, you know, that say a lot about the people that I be around. Can't let everybody in my motherfucking house. Shout out to everybody that wasn't invited. All you gotta do is hit me up if you fuck with me. If I fuck with you, you could have slid, but it is what it is. But I don't really do the New Year, new goal things. Every day, every week is always something. But execution too, though. I need to execute on more things. I be working so much, trying to chase the bag instead of chasing my goals and dreams, so I gotta figure that out.
Shit, your goals and dreams, that's a real bag.
Basic, that's what I'm saying. I gotta figure that out, how to manage my time a little better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Every year, every day is a blessing, man. Every day you get to wake up. So
For sure.
you know, we make jokes like we doing the game with Rich Crew and shit. They like old niggas and young. Man, it's a blessing to get old. I want to be 90 years old. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then it's old. It's not old niggas and young niggas. It's niggas ain't that young no more.
Oh no, that's a fact.
Young niggas is, you know, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You know, that's like a young boy. Niggas got that quarter in. You know what I'm saying? Quarter and up. Grown ass man. You just younger than us.
That's all.
So, shit, learn from I be an old nigga. I be whatever you want to call me.
I've been getting some heat, boy.
It's all love. It'd be funny when people be taking shit personal, man, because we ain't gonna stop. We talk shit with the best of them, and all it is talking shit. And motherfuckers be taking it personal, like real life salty.
You know what I don't understand it though? How people would like start talking shit, and
then
the
get
rebuttal
mad.
they be salty about the rebuttal. Like I don't understand that shit. What the fuck?
It wasn't planned out well.
But it's just like, what the fuck you? I thought we was talking shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, you got,
I ain't talking about nothing this particular. You know, it's just it be situations like that happening all the time.
you gotta be careful who you get in the ring with.
Yeah, like
We grew up talking shit, so
like
it is what it
motherfuckers.
is. You gotta have thick skin.
To be
too,
around
man.
us though, you gotta have thick skin.
You got to.
Motherfuckers walk straight in.
You can't be
Joe
in
Jack
no,
house yesterday.
You can't be in
Everybody
no
walking in
bad
talking
mood
shit.
or none of that shit.
Motherfuckers joning niggas, woman, anybody, everybody can get it. Like ain't nobody off limits. You know what I'm saying?
Stephen meathead ass walk around tripping and shit.
Motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody talk shit. This is how we talk. And it's like nobody ever get into it on the shit talking though. People get into it over stupid ass
Over
shit.
some dumb
It be
shit.
stupid.
A dumb debate or
Like,
something like
a
that.
crazy stupid debate. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what niggas get to yelling and shit. The shit talking the shit talking ain't never started an argument. Motherfuckers would be like, is Ghost really dead? And that'll cause the argument.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
You don't even watch the shit.
Power
You stop
trash.
watching the show. Like
Power
that.
trash. You said power was trash.
Exactly. That's what get niggas be vain
But you like
talking
Raising
about
Canaan.
type shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't even be the shit talking. So that's what I like about our group of friends. Like, it ain't nobody taking themselves too serious. Everybody get jokes and shit like that.
And it's all love. Like I be around a lot of people. You know, I like shoes, clothes. I like to dress a little flash and stuff like that. And sometimes that come with a lot of hate and jealousy and shit like that. I've never really felt that vibe from nobody that I be around and shit. And that's really what make me comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like being comfortable and like security is important to me. I want to always be able to, shout out to Steen, be myself, and I'm allowed to be myself around y'all. So that's love.
You know what's crazy too? That I peeped. It was one night I was with Josh, and remember we was just chilling at his apartment. We was just drinking and shit. There was like some girls over there and stuff. Yeah. And the shit that the girls was saying, like, yeah, cause niggas be this and that and this and that. They shared so many examples, just like cliches for what niggas be doing. Like niggas be hating, niggas be acting like they cool. They be hating on each other. Niggas be this, niggas be that, niggas be gay. It was just a whole bunch of shit.
We was like, no.
I'm confused. I swear to God, like, I was legit confused. I'm like,
what type of niggas you talking about?
Yeah, like me and my niggas don't do none of this shit you talking about. But it's like 4 girls in there, and what they saying, they ain't like they just making this shit up. Like that's their experience. The people they be interacting with. That's how they are. Type shit. Like so. That's why I can say about like us, it don't really be a lot of that shit. Like it don't be a lot of cap. It don't be. I don't know, man.
Whatever a motherfucker say about you, they'll say to you.
Yeah, it's a solid crew, man. But going into this, man, we a solid crew. 2 of the most solid people I thought that never break up. You know what I'm saying? First and Fat Boys break up. Every day I wake up. Deezus and Mero. If y'all don't know who Deezus and Mero is, pioneers in the podcasting game. Comedians got a late night show on Showtime. Was on Viceland, on Complex. Big in the culture. Came up in the internet culture.
Been around for a while.
Been around. Everything they've done together. Deezus and Mero.
They funny too.
Can't say nothing without one or the other.
Talk about shit talking.
Yeah. But their Showtime show came to an end. They said Deezus and Mero will focus on endeavors individually. This point on, they say it's messy, some bad shit, some messy shit going on in the background.
The whole story ain't out yet,
but they ain't put it out there yet, shit like that. Sad to me though. I really fuck with Deezus and Mero, and I want to see more from them. I would love to see like a Deezus and Mero movie, shit like that.
Like some Harold Kumar.
Yeah, some shit like that. I always seen that type of shit from them, and they had a little back and forth on Twitter, but it wasn't nothing deep, but. If you don't know much about Deezus and Mero though, man, and you in this content creating game and shit like that, they really somebody you need to like kind of tap in with, check a couple podcasts out that they do, or they might be interviewing. They was just on All the Smoke podcast a couple weeks ago. Just hearing their story on how they came up from nothing, like they didn't have no background in
the East Coast.
They from the Bronx, New York. So like they didn't have no background in this shit. Like they just was talking shit on the internet, and somebody came to them and was like, "Hey, you two should do a show together." They was cool, but they wasn't like best friends or nothing. But they was a lot of like they seen shit views just a lot of the same way, and they was good talking shit off each other, and they turned that shit into a multi-million-dollar corporation. Just them two. But I think both of them are talented. They'll figure it out though. Like they don't really need each other, but I would like to see them come together, man.
Yeah. Hopefully, but everything happened for a reason too. So that door closed, another door might open for both of them or one of them.
No, most definitely. That's why I said that neither one of them. They're not gonna stop. It ain't like they're gonna fall off because they was already into like writing for other TV shows, and they was getting to start writing for TV and movies and scripts and all type of shit.
I wonder what type of bag that is when you. It's kind of like a songwriter. If you like write jokes.
Oh, it's a crazy bag. You know what I'm saying?
Scripts and jokes.
You got every TV show.
Unlimited. That's what it is.
Every TV show you watch got a writer's room. Mm-hmm. So Deezus and Mero, they got a TV show. They had a writer's room. The writer's room is responsible. They just follow you around, and while we like before the show, we just sit there shit talking. They'll take what we was talking about and make it a script out of it. So they make it topic form and shit like that. The writer's room, that means people legendary.
Dude,
Like
brilliant.
if you wrote for Seinfeld and shit, I don't know this for sure, but people that wrote for Seinfeld are still writing for the Big Bang Theory and all these type of shit. They keeping that shit going.
Paul Mooney, one of the coldest writers for comedians and stuff
Saturday Night Live, they got legendary writers. You know, like Pete Davidson, for instance, right? You know, we sitting there talking about Pete Davidson, and he was like, people might not know dude. He might not get on a lot of skits on SNL,
But
or
he
some
wrote
shit,
them.
but he writing a lot of them and shit like that. He just can't do characters like that, so he might just be writing and shit. Like it's money and all that shit. It's so much money to be made, not in front of the camera. You know, all these people like that's kids and everybody. We all
A lot of people they want to be up front.
And you don't understand, bro. There's so many other jobs that you can do on the set. You know how many people are on the set of a TV show? Like so many different things to do, man. The nigga holding the lights, he get paid a bag. You know, like it's all type of money to be made.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes you gotta play your role till you get to the top.
another thing, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. The trailer just got released.
I ain't seen it yet.
That should look hard.
It do look hard.
I know it's turned up.
That should look hard.
And they don't show who the Black Panther gonna be, and then at the end, you actually don't even see the Black Panther till like the last 5 seconds of the trailer.
That should look
You
hard.
just see him like the back of him or something.
Who you think it's gonna be?
I don't know.
If you had to take a wild guess.
Michael B. Jordan,
George Clooney.
I was under
Charlie Sheen.
I was under the impression that they was kind of like branching off and making it his sister.
That's
his
what-
sister was supposed to be.
That's what the whole trailer was. All the women, the damn near the whole trailer. You know, Angela Bassett's sister, the Warriors. But it just showed the Black Panther.
They showed the Black Panther suit
at the end. But that could be his sister in it. You know. But I remember seeing something that Michael B. Jordan in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't a Marvel head or nothing like that. But from my older brother, who's a comic book nerd and shit, well, he told me Killmonger gets reincarnated every 3 comic books, so it wouldn't be far fetched for him to come back. You know?
The Golden Leopard, yeah. He come back as the Golden Leopard or something like that.
But I want to know how they're gonna say Black Panther died in the movie.
Yeah, they gotta kill him off some type of way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the Black Panther, he can't die of cancer. Like, you know what I'm saying? And thing, I wonder how they say he died or something.
We have to wait and see.
Definitely checking it out though, man.
Another thing I seen coming on, they got a Mike Tyson show coming out
On Hulu.
on Hulu. That's probably gonna be interesting.
Whatever happened to that movie that Jamie Foxx?
That's why I said I'm a little disappointed because the Mike Tyson movie is supposed to come out with Jamie Foxx playing him and shit. And I think that's what that might have got scratched for this or something. It look good though.
Not the dude playing it. I'm on.
Yeah, that shit. He don't come back.
If when they be trying to recreate movies and stuff like that, if the character ain't similar, if he ain't looking like him, I really ain't feeling it. I don't give a fuck how good it is.
I didn't like the Tupac, man.
Tupac looked
He
just
looked
like it.
just
That was the
like
only part
that was the only reason why he got
didn't
that
like
job.
I mean, the movie was trash, but that was the only thing that was good. They picked the right guy.
The guy who looks like
if the script would have been better, like that dude could have really. If they do another Tupac movie, he should still play Tupac. That same dude.
He should always play.
Huh?
The
movie. Yeah. I didn't like it.
Oh,
like Tupac on the series.
No, the Tupac on the series was trash too, but that series is kind of good. The unsolved shit. But the Tupac movie was terrible. But Tupac life too complicated. He needs a series. You can't just do Tupac in 2 hours. But Mike Tyson, it's a series though. I think so. That's gonna be. I think that'll be dope. I'm with it, man, because you got.
That's an interesting story.
If what you call it could be O.J. Simpson, what's his name? Cuban Gun Jr. could be O.J. He don't look nothing like O.J. He's a foot shorter than O.J. Pulled it off though. Good actor, good actor.
Yeah, what's the name playing Michael Jackson?
No, that was
Flex.
disrespectful, bro. That was disrespectful.
That's crazy. that might be the most craziest one of all time.
That's close to it, yeah.
I'll take that. That shit was crazy. They got a Michael Jackson movie. They got a Whitney Turner. Not Whitney Turner.
You guys got a movie coming out, ain't told nobody. I stink, he said that secret, man.
I'm thinking of Tina Turner and Whitney Houston. But they got a Whitney Houston movie coming out.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie. With T story be crazy. With T movie be interesting.
Who will play with T?
Who will play with T as with T? Whitney Steen as Whitney Turner.
No, but they got a Whitney Houston movie.
Who gonna play Britney is the question. Somebody getting punished in this movie. I already know.
Who they gonna have play Ray?
Right.
Still gonna play Stino.
He dead. I was gonna say, oh boy from Ron Dead, ex homie.
Big Black.
Big Black.
I used to call him that all the time. He dead too.
No, but Whitney Houston got a movie coming out. The same director and the writer that wrote Ray.
Oh yeah, it got to be hard.
Whitney Houston movie probably gonna be good. And they also making a Michael Jackson movie too. But they having discrepancies, right? Because if you look at Michael Jackson, his skin changed so much. You know what I'm saying? Like they like, can we have a white person play Michael Jackson? And then people like
trash it,
no.
trash it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it get tricky though, because it's like, okay, if
They can find a fair skin.
we get Chris Brown to play, and they get all these. You know, it's just they were just saying that shit though. Like they was trying.
They out of line if they do that.
But they did that before. They had Elizabeth Taylor had a movie or something, and they had a white dude playing Michael Jackson like in the later years and shit, and they like.
The disrespect.
They like scrapped the whole movie or some shit over there.
As they should. What they and did
and is
and
they be running with that.
I hate stupid comebacks like that. I don't like
You
shit like
I
that.
wonder what all they gonna show in the mic.
They saying all these movies is supposed to be stuff we ain't never seen. Well, Mike,
the propofol too.
They ain't really do that. They killed Mike. You don't know what really happened with that.
Cat Williams.
Ask my boy Amos.
Cat Williams full of shit.
Cat Williams.
What Amos say?
I don't want to talk about him.
Conspiracy.
It's all conspiracy with that shit, dude. You ever look at the interview Dick Gregory did talking about how they took out Michael Jackson? He tell the truth. He said they hit Mike with a laser. Middle of the night. A laser did it.
Most accurate story I got was Cat Williams, I think. He showed us how he laid down. He showed us everything.
he took some of that shit too.
Who?
Cat Williams.
All right, just said this.
He wanted to go to sleep for a day or two.
Hey, this is something from our childhood. Vince McMahon steps down as chairman of WWE. He officially retired. Vince McMahon.
Scandal.
Vince got that bag.
It's definitely a scandal.
Yeah,
Scandal
it's some messy shit in it. You know.
Scandal involved. You know what I'm saying?
It'll come out.
Oh yeah,
It already came up. That's why they stepped in. Like,
Scandal out?
They pay like 12 women, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He was getting active.
Fam, you ever seen the episode of Monday Night Raw? Yeah, that shit ain't no surprise.
Remember they used to have Edge and what was his girlfriend name? Edge and Lita.
Leader. All type.
They used to have
there's
like
all type of wild shit going on in wrestling, dog. Motherfuckers ripping shirts off and all type of shit.
Good old party.
some with Kevin Gates, man. He AEW.
Kevin Gates was there.
No,
No, he in WWE. He went.
That was
AEW wrestling and some shit.
He trying to get a bag, man.
Gates been talking too much.
That's y'all boy.
Who?
I don't fuck with Kevin
I
Gates.
like a couple of the songs.
Cut off. It's over with.
You look like it.
I don't look nothing like that dude, man.
Turn around.
Talk like him too,
Let me
though.
see. You kind of look like Kevin Gates.
He got us.
Get your
All I need is a feather. All I need is a
Yeah, I
feather.
say,
That's it.
dude. I got you. I look like Kevin Gates. You bet, bro. Come on. You bet, bro.
Huh?
You bet.
You gonna say some bald headed person that I look like? That's all it's gonna be.
I'm telling you, I see this too on Facebook the other day. I was like, he was
Joe.
working out and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Joe is not in the gym.
Couldn't have been me.
Gotta be a Jackson.
Couldn't have been me.
Y'all see Steph Curry hosting the ESPYs?
I ain't watching that shit.
I didn't watch.
The Steph Curry hated LeBron lover.
I ain't watching.
I would see why. He made a whole bunch of jokes though. He cracking jokes on LeBron.
I don't like
that.
corny
Yeah,
jokes.
for sure. For sure.
Somebody wrote that.
Yeah. Somebody wrote
He gotta take credit.
some weak corny shit.
He said it though.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was corny. I thought it was a pretty good joke.
I I don't really like award shows.
Why
You ain't never
him?
won
Why
that.
him?
You never won an award before, have you?
Y'all sympathy.
We got some awards at Mesa. Remember we was at Mesa? We got some awards for that.
Amazing.
Got some awards for that.
I still don't like award shows. Now, if I was getting an award, I would probably love the show. But just watching it on TV, like, I don't really like award shows.
I get my award and leave.
I'm going out Will Smith style. Slapping a nigga, stand, getting it.
Just for
Yeah, never know. Never know who playing with me that day.
No, the ESPYs was on. Golden State Warriors won best team of the year. Klay Thompson won comeback player of the year.
See, they just sympathy.
For what? Right.
Sympathy.
For what?
Sympathy.
Because he won the championship?
Sympathy
He was
award.
balling out.
I'm sure somewhere in sports there was a better story than that.
Somebody that had to sit out. He had the two worst injuries in sports.
Need to have
Back-to-back
another-
season.
Need to have another
Missed 2 years to come back and win the championship and really contribute on the team. 30-point games and shit like that. It's a great story, dog. That ain't a sympathy award. The comeback player of the year is a sympathy award. Matter of fact, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So the most sympathetic, that's who win that award.
So you got to get fucked up bad to fucking
Bounce back. That's the best. That's the
I'm sure
best.
somebody
story.
got fucked up worse than that.
A bet. Nobody got. That's like the worst shit in sports. Nobody ever came back from no shit like that in sports.
Motherfuckers that came back from cancer and shit.
Who?
Somebody.
Who came back from cancer?
Huh? What's your call it? Your boy, he on the show. Your boy on the show.
Who?
Lonzo Mourning?
No,
he had kidney failure.
Pittsburgh boy.
Ryan Clark?
Yeah, he had cancer.
That wasn't cancer. That was
I
sickle
think he
cell.
had a form of cancer.
He got sickle cell too.
Okay. Came back from that.
Shout out to Klay Thompson, man.
The running back for the Steelers had cancer.
He died.
No, he didn't.
Damn.
He's still playing.
The bald head dude, right?
Huh?
Somebody on the Pittsburgh died. That had cancer.
I don't know what you talking about. I'm talking about the running back that went to the University of Pittsburgh and then played for the Steelers.
Oh, it's the dude that. Never mind. R.I.P. to that young man. I don't know his name, but
Yeah, I don't know what you talking
But shout out to Klay Thompson, man.
Fuck that dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get y'all nowhere, man.
Career ending injury would be.
He had two
I ain't
of
gonna
them,
say
and he
it.
bounced back from them. Got to salute him.
Talking about the one that
about. That
ended.
ain't career ended no more. Technology is
What he had? Achilles and what else?
ACL.
ACL.
See.
Same leg, too.
That one was like crazy. We was going up for a dunk or something. Fast break.
Towards ACL in the finals, and then right before the season started, practice towards Achilles.
that happens.
Fuck that dude.
Y'all see the footage from Rolling Loud, Miami
They turned up.
festival
Definitely cutting up.
season. They down there turning it up. Future brought out Travis Scott. Kanye dropped out of the festival, but still came out with Lil Durk
Turned up.
and black face paint.
Robert Downey Jr.
He done lost his fucking mind.
Kanye crazy as fuck. Kanye wild,
Like,
dog.
what's
I didn't know
wrong
what that was. I wouldn't know what that was about.
He needs some help.
Black man do the black face.
A black man can do blackface, man.
That's what
Why
I'm
though?
saying.
But why?
He ain't dark enough.
He need help.
It was crazy. Stupid black. Hands was black, black paint, and all type of shit. And he ain't took the hoodie sweatsuit off in 2 years.
It's hot as fuck.
Man, Miami,
He
dude.
went to a carnival, got his face painted and shit.
Kanye, what? I'm glad he took the mask off. But
I'm getting sick of doing it.
fam, you can't tell Kanye. He already told you can't tell me nothing once I get my money right. But it's like everything he done did worked out for him. So
He
like,
wasn't
why the
bullshitting when he
fuck
said
would he?
that.
Why would he take your advice about some shit? It's just crazy. Nobody really said nothing. But I didn't see like really none of the like blogs and shit say like, "What's
We
up with
used to it
Kanye?
now.
What's up with Kanye and the black paint?" Like they just act like, "Oh, Kanye came out." It's just like some normal.
And that's it. Like, that's how it's gonna be though. Cause like at this point, there's nothing he can do that's gonna be like a shocker.
But you know, he dropped out of Rolling Loud and he wanted Travis Scott to replace him, and they picked Kid Cudi instead.
And Kid Cudi walk off stage.
He walked off stage. They hit him. He got hit in the face with a.
Let's do a water
Something.
bottle, and then he went on a rant. They threw another water bottle, and then he fucking
That's fucked.
pouted and walked off stage.
You don't take embarrassment with you, so you right.
I know.
Kid Cudi?
Yeah, I like Kid Cudi. I like Kid Cudi's first 2 albums, and then after that. But Cudi got like we were talking about them cult like followers. Cudi got like a lot of followers. Like if you listen to Cudi music, it's inspirational, and he talk about like dark times and how to come out of those dark times. So it's like he got a shirt like with his merch, like Cudi saved my life and shit. You know, people love that dude because it'd be so many people that say they're about to commit suicide or something like that, and dude helped them through that shit. And
Fuck all that.
so Cudi is definitely.
They're trying to make him like a fashion icon too.
Yeah, if you coming like he came out around the same time as like Drake, Wale, and all them niggas and shit like that. At that time, he was fresh, like on the same
Nah,
time.
weird.
But that's what they still call him. They call him fashion because he's so weird, he's so different. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But at that time, he was like phone positives and all that type of shit. They was doing that shit early, so. Cudi was a fresh nigga when he first came out, babe shit and stuff like that. Now, I guess some people will still say he fresh. His jewelry though better than everybody's. I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
Cudi's.
Better than everybody?
Yeah.
I ain't seen it. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Cudi shit crazy, but he don't show his shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But his shit crazy. Like his pieces is crazy. Like all his shit from what's the Asian dude?
Johnny Dang.
No, not Johnny Dang.
King Johnny.
No. I'm sorry, man. That shit ain't
Coming to
Ben
Dude
Baller.
from North,
Ben Baller.
Dude
Ben
from
Baller.
Northwest Plaza.
Ben Baller. You know Ben Baller though. Like Ben Baller do all his jewelry and shit like that. And
Him.
it's dope. He don't really show that shit off like that though. But yeah, we're Rolling Loud. Anything else y'all see for Rolling Loud?
Shit, I got.
Would y'all go to Rolling Loud?
One of my homies there,
Yeah.
I don't want to go to
Corey
the
did.
festival. I'm just standing up.
and he was Snapchatting videos, and it was crazy. He said people was passing out just like us. He said motherfucker, they was like having to crowd surf motherfuckers that had passed out.
Crazy.
To help.
Damn.
He working there?
That's teamwork.
Nah, Corey down there kicking it.
Oh, you said they was crowd surfing to him.
No, they was crowd surfing motherfuckers to help.
Oh, okay.
Like basically, paramedics can't get in this crowd.
Like crowd
so
surfing the dead
here you
motherfucker.
go.
That's crazy.
Oh man, think about that story. Like, man, I was trying to get him there. Crowd surfing, he ended up dying.
Yeah.
Like,
He died in my arm.
Shit, if I pass out, man, surf the shit out of me.
Get me there, man.
get you the help.
Fuck yeah, give me there.
That's wild.
Now them festivals, man. Like I said,
That shit ain't safe, man.
I only
I
been
ain't
to
fucking
one.
with that outside shit.
I only been to one.
It's not even the outside and the standing up part.
And it's hot.
Look,
It's 100
Fuck
degrees in
that
there, and I'm
outside
like this, shoulder to shoulder with motherfuckers.
I think I would have liked that shit when I was
Motherfucker
in
Nathan
college,
was
shit
funky.
like that. Like
Why they be
younger.
having them the shows at the amphitheater or whatever?
I got to have me a seat.
That shit look dope.
I just ain't for that outside shit. Do. Them lames.
Yeah.
Them type of lames.
Oh, you talking about like somebody shooting it up?
Yeah.
Nah, but it's still you can't just walk. It'll be just like it's just like a concert with metal detectors.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but if you outside, you can be perched upside.
That's what happened
Perched
in Vegas.
somewhere. Zero in.
But it's just it's crazy. Like I said, when I was at that festival, like I'm in the front, but it's so many people. Like they like you crammed
Pushing.
in and shit like that. You damn near. I'm on bullshit, like making shit, like creating space type shit because
I'm claustrophobic.
they all on you and shit. Like people just all on you and shit like that. It was.
Yeah, it's that outside shit.
But
I ain't stand in a specific spot in the club or somewhere it's like traffic all the time. You gotta steady move here and then step back. Move
Right by that
forward.
bathroom.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just for. I guess it's just for, you know what I'm saying. But like when I was at that festival, shit, Fab, everybody was in the crowd though. Like you know what I'm saying. It was millionaires standing 3 feet from you, but it's like it ain't like you could get to him. Like Fab, like as close as Deuces is to me, but it's like still 100 people in between us. It ain't like people could just rush you if they wanted to, but
get fucked
they
up.
crammed up. They crammed too.
And I would do it like if it was like say Fab was performing it, you know, it was one of the artists. I would see him. I wouldn't just want to see the whole show. That's a lot of standing up.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like Fab was one of the artists, but it was Fab, and then it's 21 Savage on this stage, and then it's Pusha T back over here, and then you gotta get back over here because Hov coming on, and it's just like it's people performing all over, like the whole dance shit.
That's too much for me.
That's what I'm saying.
It's overwhelming.
It's a
I don't
lot,
think you
but,
can really enjoy it. Like,
but festivals ain't going nowhere. People gonna keep kicking it. It's probably more fun if you're on drugs or something. I don't know.
I see that a couple weeks ago. That line to get in that Tyson Chicago was wild.
You ain't never been to the Taste?
I went to the Taste.
I ain't never been. I'm thinking I'm gonna go next year though.
It tastes cool. It tastes cool.
It used to be better back in the day. My one self opinion.
I ain't-
No, it was cold.
I ain't been- I
That
ain't
Jew
been-
Town shit back when all that shit was still up.
Yeah, I went to the Taste probably 3 or 4 times. I ain't been since like
I haven't been,
2016 or something like that. But from like 07 to I went a lot. But Taste of Chicago, they got a Taste of St. Louis. I went to that last year. It was hella small, but
Didn't we have something?
Ate good.
decent.
I think they had like just a bunch of food trucks.
Yeah, they called it something.
Well, new music.
Taste the
New
root,
music. Some new albums that came out, man. Mozzie came out with his first album on CMG, Survivor Guilt. It is hard. Check that out today. Joey Badass dropped his album called it's 2000. He got a classic mixtape, like his first mixtape he came out was called 1999. This is 2000. You know, it's dope. It's dope. I did check it out. Mozzie shit is dope. That's really all new music.
I listen to I didn't listen to the old badass shit.
Joey Badass though, he a dope artist though. He you know, if you don't know, he on the Kanan show, play the
One drug dealer.
you know,
No,
some of the main
what's his
characters.
name?
I swear Vezo dropped too.
I Swear Vezo dropped.
Rich on Pines 3.
Okay. Nardo Wick dropped. I think that's the deluxe though.
People used to call me Joey Badass.
When?
You remember that?
Can't say that I do.
Back. You remember that? You wouldn't. You must not know.
How I Swear Vezo is straight?
It's cool, smooth. I've been fucking with it.
A lot of people like I Swear Vezo. Mac Miller dropped a mixtape. They had he didn't drop a mixtape. Family of Mac Miller dropped a mixtape.
So I thought he did. I thought he was dead.
Yeah. Mac Miller, man. R.I.P.
I had to
Mac
make
Miller.
it, you know.
Good artist.
I already
man.
put a
Like,
jacket on the motherfucker.
your girl
I did.
dropped a hit.
Who?
Made it style in the future.
Tired of that hoe.
Pressurelicious.
Who?
That's the name of the song.
I'm tired of that hoe, man.
She ain't going nowhere though.
She still ain't get shot.
Yeah,
They don't even talk about that
What
shit,
happened
though.
with all of that?
They ain't never-
What happened to the trial?
No, that's gonna be like some
Ain't
shit.
the trial still going on, or what's
That
it
shit-
going on?
Listen, that's gonna be some shit.
I think it's still going on.
10 years from now, we're gonna be like, hey, whatever happened to?
What
They
I,
ain't
what
talking
I
about that shit
told
no
y'all
more,
happened,
man.
didn't happen.
Mistrial, dude.
Dumb hoe.
It was an interesting song that came out, right? Y'all see King Combs and Kodak Black came out with a song, and they this bad boy inner bad boy like.
Can't stop, won't stop, nigga. Yeah. Can't stop, won't stop, never stop. Can't stop, won't stop, never. Can't stop, won't stop, never.
I can't get into Kodak.
Greater from my last one. I done fucked on Risha Keisha and Joy. And I ain't tripping if you enjoy. I was locked 23 in one. Now I bought like 23 in one. Sniper game, I'm always playing manhunt. I know one who killed me from the end what.
So you hear that it's the classic, you know what I'm saying? Lil C's, Lil Kim record sample and shit. But the videos, they classic bad boy. They look like Kodak and Puff's son look like Mason and Puff back in the day. They got the shiny suits on and all type of shit.
They could have seized that motherfucker.
King Combs, he been trying to do this Puff Daddy reincarnation for a minute. I think he needs to try. He might need to try
You
something
just need to
different.
be King Kong.
People like this song. They've been
Just
posting
be
this
it.
song a little bit, but I don't know.
The Diddy can't fix you, boy. You far from it.
I mean, but there's some big shoes to fill, though.
No, I'm just saying, but if he can't fix you, you know what I'm saying? He should be able to line you up with. At least I throw 10 niggas on this and get you together. If he can't fix, you know what I'm saying?
You got Kodak on this shit.
That's my point.
He got
If
Chris
he
Brown
can't,
song,
if
he
he
got
can't
Kodak.
fix you, you need to go ahead and leave it alone.
But it's just like I don't know if people just. It gotta be like I guess the generation like don't fuck with him like that because I be hearing the songs like I ain't about to listen to him, but
I feel like he
they be straight songs
He's
though.
mad decent, huh?
Like he got song with Chris Brown, like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm like, all right, you can't really fuck the song up with Chris Brown on the hook. You just gotta fill in your little verses. And
Dude
shit.
look corny to me though.
And nigga better just keep brushing his hair, boy. He got them waves.
Shit busting.
Got them waves. You just better keep
That's
brushing,
why I
man.
love migrate to him. He kind of looks corny.
Got them waves.
Nah, he's
What make you look corny though? I just
he
think because he rich.
just give me corny vibes.
I just think because he ain't got like y'all like this generation.
No respect.
Y'all don't respect him because y'all know.
He
y'all
get
know
out the mud.
If whatever he gonna rap about, like y'all like to at least believe the niggas is doing what they doing.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about what they doing. He can't talk about
No,
nothing.
he ain't did none of that.
No, he ain't did nothing. So.
He ain't never seen the mud.
If it sounds like good music, I listen to it, so it don't really matter.
But that's what I'm saying. His music be
That
good.
shit
though.
was weak. That right there,
I mean,
Whose son was on there? Who was it? Dude, Russell Simmons' stepson,
Diggy.
the dark skinned brother who was trying to
You
rap.
talking about JoJo?
He was trying to act like he was on some G shit. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
Joel Santana, the homeboy, snatched him up.
Roughed him up bad.
Ruffled his feathers.
JoJo.
Oh yeah, got that boy back dirty.
They ain't have to do him like that.
Had to be done.
talking about got his back there.
Got it back. Rich nigga, what you mean? Yeah.
That's fucked up.
But you know, that's what I'm saying. Like with this rap shit, it just come off like it's just so easy to do. So everybody doing it. Steven Jackson said he made a comment because all these NBA players they rapping this shit. Like, why the fuck are y'all rapping about all these guns, all this shit? If you look at majority of NBA players, like people think I got out the mud, shit like that. But like 80% of NBA players went to like both mom and dad was in their house. Like,
AAU, a lot of
former athletes and
basketball,
shit.
yeah.
That's what it kind of take to get to the league and shit like that. So all these kids that's rapping like that, y'all didn't come from none of that shit.
Scholarship to private school.
Like, but that's what it takes. Like LeBron is an anomaly. Like Allen Iverson, an anomaly. Like these people came from nothing. You know, if you look at Michael Jordan, like Michael Jordan came from a middle class family in North Carolina. Kobe Bryant, daddy played in the league overseas. Like he didn't struggle growing up. Like these players at Grant Hill, mom and dad, doctor and lawyer. He was like the damn Huxtables in real life and shit. You know, all these players in the NBA, they mom and dad was like Olympians and doctors and lawyers and shit. But they on here trying to rap, drinking lean. And
2, 3, 4 family members already there prior to them.
But they
You
just
had
here.
the best training, the best of everything. Of course, I ain't gonna say he's supposed to make it, but of course you got a good,
But
you
you ain't
got a
supposed to
good
be rapping
chance.
like, you ain't supposed to be talking like that in your raps.
Maybe they were doing that in their off time. Shout out to them. I ain't he gonna shout him out, but church boy turned
People
gangster.
just trying to give you what they think you want to hear.
But I just think you gotta. I don't know. We got a fucked up culture because it's like you want to hear authentic shit, but you also don't want people to be on no bullshit no more. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
Like a catch-22.
yeah, cause I don't want to hear no bullshit. You just not telling the truth, but I also don't want you to still do it, and that's where the line gets like blurry. Kids don't understand that. Like Lil Baby not doing none of that shit no more. He just rapping about what he used to do. They think you gotta do it, rap about it, all that type of shit. And I think it's making it worse. Damn near, it's like
Smoke screen. Boy.
you see Young Thug and them going to jail, so they really thinking like, oh, Thug and them was really doing this shit. So that's what we gotta do. We just gotta be smarter than them.
When you're already dumb though. Kids is dumb as hell.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's pretty much on new music and shit that came out. Happy birthday to Pop Smoke. It was his birthday just passed. He would have been 23 years old. That was just, it's crazy to see dude so young when he
keep
passed.
having birthdays.
I mean, it's been
Every
2
year.
years. Every year, yeah.
Every year.
But yeah, man, it's crazy when you see that shit. Like he would have
Hey,
been,
y'all.
he'd have been 23. Dude was young as hell, man. Little kid.
I keep seeing people on social media talking about the Kia Boys. Y'all been hearing that?
Mm-hmm.
Kia Boys.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
I guess apparently the Kia's the car company. I guess they easy to steal. So I think they say it started from like a TikTok, like motherfuckers I guess showing you how to steal a Kia. So now they calling themselves the Kia Boys. They just riding around stealing Kias. So they got a video out and everything.
They do.
It's wild.
I was in the parking lot.
So if you got a Kia,
Motherfuckers like,
they
where
coming
the
for
kid?
What make them so easy to steal?
they're doing like what they're doing like a charger, like USB. or
USB.
something?
Like the key fob would start the car up with this a USB or something. Damn.
Shit getting wicked out here.
Kia.
The new car, that's why you need you a Chevy or some old school box Chevy. You gotta. You know what I'm saying? They need a key to start that boy.
I used
He
to,
live in Atlanta. He put fake glass on the ground and rolled his window.
I seen that shit. You didn't see that shit?
All right, that hit me.
my shit,
Like what,
bro.
they hit your window, my boy? You're like, oh no, this fake right here. He sprinkled the glass on the ground, some on the seat.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
That's
So why would I hit your shit if your shit already been hit? They already got everything out of here.
But now I steal the whole car.
Get you some leftovers though. Ain't nothing
It's
wrong
hard
with
to steal a
leftovers.
car though with the GPS is on the motherfuckers. That's what I'm thinking.
Them niggas gonna
I think
ride-
them
they'll
big
ride them
cities
until
though,
They'll
like they
ride
don't
them
be
until
giving
they
a
can't
fuck
no
about.
more.
That's
Yeah,
what it
they can't.
is though. Then as soon as the police jump behind you, take them on a high speed, try to get away.
Tear the car up.
New Jersey
Carry the
drive.
car. That's why I ever say if my car ever
Worst
gets
movie
stolen,
Good movie.
I don't want that.
I don't want it back. Unless it's I wanted my old school back when it got stolen. I did get it back, but as far as like a newer car, I'm making payments on or something. Total that shit, please. Somebody done violated me. Ain't no telling what happened there. They hit them St. Louis City potholes and shit.
Fuck these suspension and everything. Fuck
Come on, man.
And driving right. Veering
Will
a little
line
bit to the left.
You and them motherfuckers like, yeah.
Kia. Watch out for them Kia boys. If you drive a Kia,
Your
Get something
nephew shout out to Trey. Trey said he wanted to get a Kia. He was looking at these cars. I'm pretty sure it was a Kia.
he showed me
Like a Stinger or something.
Yeah, that's exactly
yeah.
what it was.
he showed
Them
me.
motherfuckers is nice.
They look sporty and shit. I don't know. I think we more or less old school, so we be thinking, you know what I'm saying, about the Kia is like a newer brand, so we more old school. Like we be thinking of the Chevy, Dodge, the brands that's been around for a while.
They trying to compete.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you probably can. I probably can steal your Tesla from a laptop,
No, do some
from a phone.
You don't got the steady hands
Or
or
the
technology.
technology.
Shit, I got an app on my phone that'll unlock the
You
doors.
don't know how to use
Goddamn.
them motherfuckers.
Who don't?
You know.
You too.
They don't even know how to repost on Instagram.
Damn. I'm getting better.
You getting better, bro.
Getting better.
I seen the cold ass Tesla at the gas station earlier, and I went in to pay for the gas and shit. And the lady at the desk was like, "Whose Tesla is it?" Because there's a whole bunch of people in there. Whose Tesla is that out there? I want to take a ride in there. And the dude that was at the counter was like, "Yeah, that is nice. I don't know whose that is." She said, "I think it's my Marlboro guy." Guess the guy bought like 2 big cartons of cigarettes and shit. And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, shit, if you see him again, just tell him it's a nice car." Then dude went outside and hopped in the Tesla.
We ain't riding my
Yeah, he wasn't. I think that's where she fucked up. I think he was finna say that's my shit. Then she was like, "I just want to take a ride real quick."
Like,
And he
hell
was
no.
like, yeah.
So I could have stole this shit from my phone. Doo-doo-doo.
That motherfucker probably
Night
shit right
rider, make it drive too.
now. You are not the owner.
I ain't fuck with them Teslas. I
No,
don't
but
fuck with that dude anyway.
we like to talk about like we hear the Reason Doubt podcast, the Doubt It. So I like to touch on things that happen that people go against the grain and follow their own, bet on themselves. I love when people do that. So Andrew Schultz. He a comedian. He do a podcast with Charlamagne the Guy called The Brilliant Idiots. But he a comedian, stand-up comedian. He had a stand-up special where I think it was on Netflix. It was supposed to come out on Netflix. He got a bag from Netflix, you know. But they wanted him to edit like a lot of his jokes, take a lot of his jokes out. And he tried to take it to Amazon, tried to take it to HBO and shit, and they all gave him the notes back like, yeah, we love it, but we need you to take this out, this out, this out, this out. His comedy is very controversial. He'll say a lot of shit, wild shit that won't nobody else really say. Like it ain't like he ain't dropping like that. He ain't dropping the N-word and then that shit or saying like
His
them
views
terms
and stuff.
But he's saying his views is just he's just not saying those words that you know what I'm saying, gaslighting people and shit like that. But he is making fun of everybody. So you're a Mexican in the front row, he's making fun of you, and he gonna say a Mexican joke. He's gonna say a black joke. He's gonna say if you're an Arab, he's gonna say Arab joke. You know, Middle Eastern, Chinese. He joke on everybody. Special needs. You in a wheelchair, he can make a joke. Like it's just that type of comedy. You know, comedy that we kind of grew up on and shit. And that's
unfiltered.
That's his thing. And like he's selling out arenas, selling out shows and shit.
Where your cup at, dude?
Huh? It's right there.
Drinking water and shit, you pussy. Keep going.
What you call me?
Huh?
What you call me? What you call me?
He doing these shows where, you know, he's selling out. Like he's selling out arenas and everything like that. So what he did, he took his life savings and bought back this special from Netflix. You know, he said damn near went broke buying it back. And because not only he had to get back the money they gave him, it's like you gotta go through a lot more shit when you buy something, the content back or whatever. So he had to buy it back, and he sold it on his website. You know, he said he only selling it for like a month, and within like the first 4 days, he made like 3 times his money back. You know, so it's like him going against the grain, betting on himself, and like showing people, hey fam, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like the people determine what's funny, not these people in these suits, like in these offices telling you like that's gonna be offensive. You can't do this, you can't do that. You know, that shit ain't for everybody, but it's just dope to see people bet on themselves and then come out on top and win. Especially, you know, dude wasn't never like a big name, and she been grinding a long time. So I just want to highlight that. I think Andrew Schultz, I think it's called the Infamous Special. I think it's like $15 or something like that. They gonna stop selling it though. He said he's gonna stop selling it in 2 weeks. Then
somebody gonna buy it.
They gonna double back, probably put it back on Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
Like renting your house out and then selling it.
But it's like it's genius though, because you gotta think they were scared to put it out.
Now they see the reaction.
They seen the reaction over millions of people. Like, okay, let's get it back. Now he probably sell it for a bigger number.
Nah, I ain't fucking with y'all, man. Let's y'all make it a little bit sweeter.
Hey, you know what I did?
Let's y'all make it a little bit sweeter, man. I ain't really fucking with y'all.
You know, because they let Dave Chappelle do whatever he want to do, because he proven whatever he say, he can say whatever the fuck he want to say, and they still gonna watch it. So he showed and proved that he can still do some numbers. So I think that's dope. Great to be highlighted.
But what you say? What you call me?
I was wondering why you ain't had your cup.
No, you call me a pussy.
Something like that.
I'll wipe your nose.
I ain't even sick, bro.
Stop playing with me, gang.
I ain't even got no COVID. I ain't never had COVID.
Slimito.
Slimito?
On that time.
What's that? What that mean?
I had no idea.
Slimito?
Chris Rock and Kevin Hart on tour.
Y'all
want to go see? Would y'all pay to see a comedy show with Chris Rock and Kevin Hart?
I'm not a Chris Rock fan.
Chris Rock a legend, though, man. I would.
Would you pay to see that?
I would.
I mean, yeah, I would go see it.
That's why I asked you.
I'm not a Chris Rock. He ain't one of my favorites.
I asked you.
I do like comedy shows though.
But they had their first show in New York, and Dave Chappelle was on that show too. They got dope pictures. You know, they had a goat on stage. It was
Eddie Murphy.
No, they had an actual goat.
Oh.
And it was Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle all on stage with a goat.
Did he speak on that shit yet? Chris Rock?
I'm sure he did. They said he was gonna. They say I don't know. There ain't no clips or nothing like that. I think in them shows you can't even have your phone.
Or they capping. Well, no.
They lock everybody's phone.
They lock everybody's phone up in them shows. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sure he gonna address that shit. He had it was an interview he did with Kevin Hart on Kevin Hart's show, Chris Rock, but they said it was filmed like a week before the Oscars, so they gave you a disclaimer before the show before it started,
like don't even come in looking for
It was the same thing. Will Smith was like on David Letterman shit on Netflix, and the same thing like this was filmed before the Oscars. So like,
I fuck want to know.
I said Will finna get 35 M's
for a TV
Netflix.
show.
He got Netflix.
We was talking about like, was they gonna fuck up his bag?
A couple people was trying to play follow the leader and shit, and trying to follow and dropping his little endorsements or whatever. He was like, nah,
it paused.
Don't worry about
Bad
it.
Boys 4 supposed to come out, and they paused the production.
It's back on his way.
It's back up. They said Martin was saying if they gotta pay for it themselves, they was gonna make the movie.
Solved.
With
Bad Boys movie, and we ain't
Bad
gonna
Boys
shoot it 'cause
4.
he slapped the motherfucker.
Solved. Yeah.
How does that make sense?
Solved.
It's a Bad Boys movie. He slapped.
They said they about to turn the Bad Boys franchise to like Fast and Furious.
No.
You can see from the last one.
They stretching that out a little too far.
Ain't no
They
little
Fast
too
and
far.
Furious.
I've been trying to watch Fast 9 for a month.
I done watched them all.
The Rock then took the shit over.
They went to space.
Yeah.
With
It
a
ain't
car.
about cars no more.
No, they had a car that with a rocket on it or something. I was like,
This is the last one. Fast 10 the last one. They filming that right now.
I was like, damn.
They said Ludacris and Ty reached to space. Niggas was up there tripping.
That's wild.
They was there though. That's
I
crazy.
don't watch this.
About died up here.
But that's how Bad Boys franchise gonna be. They say his son gonna be like
1 and 2. Like I watched 3. It was good. Probably never watch it again.
like Coming to America too.
Yeah.
Mike Larry, a bad motherfucker. I like Mike Larry.
I said I like the action and shit though for sure. So I watch it, but I ain't doubling back.
Yeah, it'll get a watch out of it.
I'm gonna watch it.
What's funnier, the first one or the second one? Though?
First one.
That first
Funnier?
one funny as fuck.
I bet I don't.
The one with the Jamaicans. That's two.
That was saying part 2 was funnier,
Yeah.
but they both classic. Part 2 was definitely funnier though.
I like one better.
When he popped, I might like the movie better, but you talk about this funny shit. When he popped that X by accident and shit.
Oh. He said, "Ooh, good.
There's so many
See
funny
this
parts in
sexy shit I
part 2,
got.
dog. Like, part 2 was silly.
He had to shoot out with Jamaicans.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Part 2 is a wild movie.
He said, "Who was that?" He's like, "The devil." Like, why you had to say that?
You had to call yourself the devil in this man's house.
Dude knocked on the door. Reggie came to pick a little girl out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That was.
They said that wasn't scripted either.
They
said
made that
was
up.
like
Yeah.
on the fly type
He
shit.
said, "Nigga, you look 30."
Oh, Ludacris.
So you ever made love to a man?
no. Hey man, speaking, we got 2 more topics though. It was a rapper named Rolly Bands. You know what Rolly Bands is?
Never heard of him. Well, up until now.
You know what I'm talking about? This story I'm talking about?
I know the story. I don't know him up until the story.
All right, so people that don't know, he had posted on his Instagram,
Slide on me.
"I'll be at home in 5 minutes. Anybody wants to smoke, slide when we pull up." And that's what.
When he got there, the smoke was there. The smoke was there. Smoke.
Like what these kids think their life is like GTA or something. So
I think they tough as a motherfucker.
like what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like shit ain't a game, man. Like niggas got real life problems out here. Real.
Why they know where you
shit.
stay at anyway?
Cause he told him.
He told him drop the location.
Niggas be dropping lows and shit.
Damn, that's wild.
Chopping the alley like, come on, won't spray your shit. And keep going.
And you wasn't even there, so you probably had your best shit in the house.
That's wild.
You thought you was going. I don't know.
Rest in peace to the kid.
Came like 3 minutes early. He said, I'll be there in 5 minutes. They was there. in
Right
3.
around the corner.
So he didn't get there fast enough. He couldn't even get his shit.
Couldn't get in the house.
That's fucked up.
Man, this
Goofy
shit,
ass, man.
Life ain't a game, man. Like I don't know what's wrong. I just don't be understanding this shit.
That's
It's the
great.
power of tongues.
Ask and so shall you receive. Ain't that what they say? Something like that.
I think you butchered it a little bit.
We got it though.
I think this go good. Like with this situation though, like you got rappers and stuff doing stuff like this. So it's been a big thing going on. They say that the labels they've been signing these rappers and shit, and in the contracts they've been putting life insurance on the rappers. And people have been like, "Oh, that's fucked up. That's foul and shit like that." I can see. I kind of can understand it though.
It's nice. It's a nice, good ROI. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Return on investment. You know, you fuck around, do some shit, and return on it.
But where it could get tricky at? All right.
If they start sending the hits.
No, yeah, I ain't even gonna get in the conspiracy bag like that. I ain't gonna get in that bag like that. I ain't even talking that like that. But all right, for instance, I like Bobby Smurda. Mm-hmm. But since he been out of jail, he ain't dropped a song I like. Mm-hmm. You know, and
shit, he ain't dropped many songs.
But the songs he dropped, they all been like party, fun. He got 1 million girls in the video, shit like that.
He dancing like
he
a motherfucker.
Don't want to rap about. Bobby Smurda is official. He really from that shit.
Street nigga, yeah.
Like he don't want to rap about that shit. He doesn't find that shit entertaining. Like he don't want to put his image out there like that because he know kids look up to him, all type of shit.
And he already been locked up for that shit.
So he don't want to be on that shit. He got dropped from his label. They label let him go. All that type of shit. People saying he fell off. Like people, nobody really respecting him. None of that shit. Where it get tricky with them labels and shit, y'all gonna put life insurance on me, but y'all want me to rap about bullshit and help put my life in danger. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want me to just rap like Kanye or some shit like that. Like y'all want me to still be on bullshit, smoking on my other shit, still putting myself in danger. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it get kind of tricky. That and not even so much like people talking about putting hits on somebody. You damn near is putting a hit on somebody if you just encourage them to be a silly motherfucker out here rapping about bullshit, putting themselves in danger and shit like that. That's where it get kind of tricky at though. Like, so you put life insurance on me, but you kind of expecting me to die.
I don't think they encouraging them to rap about that shit, but they don't want you to stop rapping about that shit.
I think they encouraging them to rap about that shit.
I mean, they come in rapping about that shit before they even meet them. Like,
but I'm saying they want you to keep. They encourage.
Keep it real with your fans.
What about won't you give us a hit like that one hit you gave us? He was talking about killing everybody on the block.
That's what I'm saying. It's encouraging because you might be playing them shit like I like this song and shit like that.
We need a hit. That's
they're gonna be like,
we need a hit.
No, we don't really like that one, Bobby. You hear Lil Durk, the Aha song where he. You know what I'm saying? You should make something like that. Like they do it. They encouraging people to do that shit, and that's what I'm saying.
That's what say.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, it's really Lil Baby. One of his biggest songs is rapping about police brutality. You know what I'm saying? Like it really, they can really do whatever the fuck they want to do when they got the way.
Yeah, when you got the way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but
you got to be able to rap too.
Not really. The niggas from Detroit, do they know how to rap? I don't know.
They just got a different sound, different kind of rap.
Depends on which ones you listen to.
That's what I'm saying. It's some Silk the Shockers out there like a motherfucker in Detroit.
I really don't fuck with
this. Deaf tone like a motherfucker. Ain't heard a beat.
They just spitting up.
Niggas be spitting. I be like, damn. Motherfuckers, they try to send me that dumb ass shit. Some of the niggas be straight, but I just found a lot of people was just like, oh, they're just disgusting. You know, I want to know if that's like standard. Like, did Giveon got a in this contract too? Like an R&B singer or some shit?
It's just for like
it's just for rapper. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause
now I'm offended.
Cause if that's where it can be some bullshit too. Cause like you said, it is good ROI on your investment. Like, okay,
is it bullshit though?
I don't know. I can just see it from both ways and shit. Like morally, it's probably not the right thing to do, but
I mean,
if we just talking strictly business,
You know, families, they got that one little cousin that be out in the streets tripping.
But this
why
I
need to get him some life insurance.
This what I understand. But this what I understand too. You do insurance and shit, life insurance like that. I know when I got life insurance, they had to check me like doctors, all type of shit. Mm-hmm. They gotta sign off on that. They can say they gotta be able to say no to that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit probably in all that shit that they ain't read though.
But that's why it's like it seems like you can't sign off on life insurance without the proper evaluation.
Some
depends on the
companies
company.
Yeah. That's what I'm asking.
I mean, not the company I deal with, but there's some bullshit out there where you can have everything in the book wrong. Its premium will be high as a motherfucker, but companies like that, they don't give a fuck. Yeah, they'll pay $100,000 on them.
Escrow then. Don't worry about that.
$20 million.
Just sign.
Yeah.
Just change your life, bud.
Just sign.
Put her there.
Just sign.
Put it there. And that
Happy
last
to have
document
you
right there,
aboard.
that's just an addition. Don't worry about it. Just sign that.
Initial
That's the
here.
life insurance.
Yeah.
The whole just sign here. What about all of that?
Happy to have you aboard. Welcome to the family.
And then they walk out.
Champagne. Here's some champagne.
Shit just didn't seem
Blunts.
right. Blunts?
Backwoods.
You like backwoods, don't you, bud?
I don't even smoke. I just be rapping about that shit.
They done gave
We
you
got marijuana. We got a
$500,000.
bowl of marijuana. Desk full of backwoods. Have at it.
Yeah.
You know what they do?
They
You
got
know what
that-
they do
got
to
that
you?
drink in there too.
No, and they charge you $250,000 for that shit into your
It's in the
budget.
contract, in the budget. Yeah.
You know all that stuff that you needed to be provided. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the red, bud.
They gave you $500,000, but your life
The
insurance.
white voice,
$20
though.
million policy.
Everybody got a white voice.
to be real, it all go down to you know, doing your homework and having a proper, you know what I'm saying, advice and stuff like that. So some of y'all
Read that paperwork, man.
read your paperwork.
It's just
Cause you could, I mean, you could, if you in the streets, like you say, take you out on your own policy, so your family can profit if you know.
And so if something does happen,
then-
the company that you signed to or whatever ain't the only ones that's getting something back off there.
So we need to know if that's standard. Give us some feedback if y'all know.
Right, but that's what you see though. Like you see, like a Juice WRLD. Like Juice WRLD been dead probably
Say
2
something
years.
silly.
And Juice WRLD, but like if you look at like numbers, he technically like one of the biggest rappers still.
Juice WRLD?
He done put out like 2 albums since he been dead. You know, and like they promote him like he's still, people still love him and shit. They making millions of dollars still off of him. You know what I'm
The
saying?
record label is?
I don't know.
Or the estate.
I would assume the record label. I mean, the record label, of course, making some money, but I don't see the estate probably ain't making that much. He ain't touring. You know what I'm saying? Like
The record label making the money until they got to fulfill the contract. So they probably can make money for about 4 years and then it's up in the air.
They say he died. He had thousands of songs and shit, so they gonna keep on.
I'm telling the family, we can move forward with your permission, of course.
Get him a little check.
Paperwork say 5%.
Here's $250,000.
5%.
Forget about how we
It's $250,000 because we want to take care of the family. Did Juice have some little juices out there? We want to take care of the family.
Your wife was crazy.
Here's a college fund.
This is the last thing though. This is good.
Want
Thing.
to happen again.
Speaking of the white
Where the
voice,
fuck is she at?
the black owned business. That's a thing that's strong in the communities. Like I like to support black businesses as much as I can if I can do it. Like stuff in my everyday life. If I could, beverages I drink or something like that. If somebody put me on like, hey, this is a black owned company, it ain't gonna change too much. Oh, I'll fuck with that instead of this. Mm-hmm. But then you get to the root of it. There's a white man behind that. It's just a black person in the front and shit like that. It's like a wild thing.
It's a big trend. I came up on that just because, like obviously with the clothing brand, retro, we do a lot of, obviously always having to, secure inventory and stuff like that. And been running, it's been stores opening lately. They got a lot of stuff that we would previously have to go online for, wait shipping time, stuff like that. We've been finding places locally to be able to get some of this stuff. And been going to these places for it's 2 places for probably the last month or 2. And one was told was black owned. So of course, not only did they have what we needed, that was number one, but number two, you know, black owned. So that was another reason. Like, all right, number one, they got what we need. Number two, like they black owned, so this gonna fuck with them. And then one of the guys that was working there, or who we thought had part ownership in it, we hit him up, try to make a order, because anything over $100 you order, they deliver it to you rather than have to go get it. Put in an order. He like, oh man, I don't even work there no more. I got fired. I'm like,
you thought you owned the place.
You got fired. Yeah. So then he gave us a scoop, and long story short, like the place is owned by a white family, but they put it in the hood, put the store location in the hood in St. Louis, and they got a black lady in there you couldn't have told me she didn't own it, because she knew everything about every material, every shirt, every fabric, every.
It's her job.
Like, but she broke it down to the T, and she told us, yeah, you know, we love, you know, networking with other black owners and
She's
she got
selling, doing her job.
Yeah, cool. I'm all get some money, but damn, but I'm still fucking with them though, because they got what I need. But
it is what it is.
You look at McDonald's. You know the last time you seen a white person in McDonald's commercial?
It's been a minute. How'd you put it that way?
Yeah, that's all.
But how you feel about that though? Like I kind of feel like
it's kind of like people be wanting inclusion, but it's like, all right, y'all kind of overboard with it now.
And you underhanded with it though.
That's the thing about.
You feel what I'm saying?
It'd be like inclusion, but we want to benefit from it. That's what it'd be. Like McDonald's putting all the black people in their commercials, but they ain't what McDonald's, like McDonald's, what y'all doing for black people. You know, that be the thing. It just be like for show. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a black on, you got a business in the hood and shit like that, but you letting them like hourly people, you know what I'm saying, just running for you and shit like that. But
so what's different?
Get some ownership in it or something like that.
What's different than Nike putting LeBron and Travis Scott and Drake and Kobe, white owned company?
But they finessing Travis Scott for sure. But they paying LeBron. They paying LeBron $1 billion. They paying Kobe a whole bunch of money. I mean, that's different. They actually paying what they, you know what I'm saying, damn near they worth.
And that's giving them a branding of their own too. I just feel like it's underhanded, because instead of, like, let's just say, in this hypothetical, a white individual open restaurant, whatever it is, and let's say he want to make a change in the black community, so he say, I'm gonna try to hire as many minorities as I can. Mm-hmm. That's different than, I'm gonna open this up, but I don't want nobody to know I own it. I'm gonna put all y'all in here, let y'all run it, so that I can get the black community's support. You know what I'm saying?
White person with the soul food restaurant.
You know what I'm saying? With a soul food restaurant, I want all the black people support, but I don't want them. I want them to think that y'all own it. That's different to me. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Unless you, now if you giving them ownership type dollars.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna if they're gonna be the face, they need to have some ownership in this shit. They, like dude shouldn't just got fired.
But that's their fault though. Yeah, that's their fault. Because if they going with it, that's their bad. If they going with it without getting the right percentage out of the deal, like
that's like some coolest shit.
I'll be your Huckleberry. I'll be your Huckleberry, but it's all some bullshit, because you're selling your soul for the dollar. But you know, we've done it. Shout out to D Money. D Money, we had him on the show. D Money, he still owned the business, but it really ain't. He ain't doing nothing with it right now. But he had a booth called Booth Micro Racing. Mm-hmm. Everywhere we went, like I said, it's NASCAR. It's 9-inch scale NASCAR, a little amusement park type thing or whatever. And we used to go set up, but it was always, we used to work, but he always had a white man as the front man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who they wanted to see, and that's where we was at.
That's who they was comfortable with too.
That's who they was comfortable with. That's where we was at, because you know it's only 2 or 3 famous brothers. Don't quote me on this, but it's probably only 2 or 3 famous brothers in NASCAR. You know what I'm saying? It's majority ran by
white people. Bubba.
Yeah, so
it used it the other way.
The same thing. He used it to his advantage. You know what I'm saying? And I was a part of that. It's like, Man, if I open up if I get me a building, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open up a Harley store. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put a white man at that motherfucking cash register where he gonna know everything about Harley. He gonna know everything about the tire treads. He gonna know the engines. He gonna know the paint. He gonna know everything.
But it's crazy because it's kind of
60.
I think people are kind of programmed like that. Like if you ever pay attention, like when people come up to a store or something like that, they'll walk towards like the white man. Like if they got a question or something like that. This motherfucker been working here for 2 days. I've been working here for 10 years.
I know
you know
what
I'm saying? But you'll go, hey, do you know where I can, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't the manager or something. He just an employee. Like I'm running the show. But it's kind of always been like that.
I don't know. I like I said, I try to support, you know what I'm saying, black owned businesses, black companies, especially when it don't inconvenience you, you know what I'm saying? They got good products. That's kind of what I be on, but I done got some shit happen like that a couple times. You know, you see some shit and you think it's some black owned something. And people trying to do business at the end of the day.
I can't knock it though. It's like, damn.
I know a situation. You commented on it when we talked about this subject. You talked about the heaters thing, the heater spot.
Yeah, the heaters chicken.
So it really ain't the same thing because the only difference is he just is in house. He owns 2 restaurants. You know what I'm saying? So versus hiring somebody else off the street or whatever, he just brought people from his other restaurant and brought them up there. You know what I'm saying? So
And
they just happen to be black. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he. Sometimes folks really do be on it. They purposely do it. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think he did it.
But you actually know this person.
Exactly.
So,
I know. And as far as the location, the location was just available. You know what I'm saying? So so sometimes people really be on that. And their sole purpose is to get a specific race or a specific, you know what I'm saying, age group or minority or whatever to get in there. So sometimes it
demographic, but it's
business
business though.
Yeah, but it's all
business.
said and done. It's all business, and us as black folks, you know what I'm saying, got to do better. We gotta keep the black dollar in our pocket. You know what I'm saying? And we'll do, even though it's time, even though it don't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? And history has shown that.
At least get our cut.
We gotta try.
We is gonna participate in whatever.
So,
You're about to have me looking like I own this motherfucker and give me a logo.
like the
logo
like Arab
He's a worker.
stores and shit like that.
Fuck that.
They be giving back.
I don't know, man. It's just
I ain't
weird.
never seen him do
It just
fundraiser.
it's just weird. Because you never know.
Send the money back overseas.
You never know that angle, man. You never know that angle because they can. You would think they cool, you know what I'm saying? They might fuck with certain individuals. They might fuck with you. You know, every time you come in, they might fuck with you. He show me mad love. He take my 20 when it's 25. He might go home and call you out your name. It's just like the fact we got here in town, we got a famous grocery store, Schwagels. They known for looking out for the minorities. You know what I'm saying? They in the hood, but you never know what their angle is. You know what I'm saying? Never know. You just got to do better. We got to get our own, and we got to support our own.
Get our own for real.
Get our own for real. For sure. I was at Schwagels today.
It's just Swagels doing bad.
Them chickens busting. You getting rotisserie chicken?
Yeah. You said what?
It was just in the paper. They need help. Like they said they close to closing. Swagels.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen them on
You
Facebook.
know like that.
It's convenient as a motherfucker. It's right down the street from me, and they show them at they let you have all the people in if you live in the area, you can have a tab. They give the people, the locals in the neighborhood, a tab. It's a monthly tab. You can set it up however you want to set it up, whether you want 100, 200, 300. It's a tab. Motherfuckers come in there, they ain't got to spend no money. They just put it in your tab. Now, if that ain't looking out, I don't know what
You
it is.
got a tab at Swagels?
Out. No. Your brother told me to give one. Cause he won't put me on.
That might be why they ain't doing so good though.
No.
Because I'm sure everybody.
My mom might be delinquent on them
front
tags.
groceries.
You know what I'm saying? They just probably fronting because
Motherfuckers ran off on the plug.
they
I got
really
a story about Swiggles and shit with B. I tell everybody else. Yeah, it was crazy. Like,
good or bad. Right down the middle.
Who was a good?
it's about this shit. But it was just like it was a miscommunication. But it was like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, so you never know that.
$20,000 tag.
You never know that.
that.
You never know that.
I ain't gonna do that.
They had the man. Swiggles look. Oh, I done seen them cash. Goddamn it. $10,000 checks. That type of shit. I just seen them do shit like that.
Yeah, man. But
Live podcast coming soon.
Reason of Doubt weekend, man. We'll see it when this come out, man. It'll be Friday. See y'all there. Like I said, if y'all not there and y'all support us, we feel some type of way. Just always remember, just because they couldn't do it doesn't mean you can't. We'll see you at the live show. Come out in your Sunday's best.
Get your
Get your tickets.
No excuses.
We'll see y'all next week, man. One.